Hey, what is up? We are back with another tarot card review. We are doing the Wildwood Tarot, wherein wisdom resides, and this is by Mark Ryan and John Matthews, and the illustrations are by Will Worthington. So, first question that I always start off with is this deck easy to use? And it's kind of a mixed bag. So, all of the minor arcana cards in this have a little side name next or included in them, which is somewhat descriptive as to what the card means. So that is helpful. But a lot of these cards have different meanings than in other tarot decks. I'm not entirely where this deck draws some of the card meanings from, because some of them are like the exact opposite of what I've learned the cards to mean. But it's still a great deck. So it's easy to use in a sense, but if you're serious about learning a system, this again isn't a good starter deck. This is a good like intermediate deck. Once you understand that there is systems within tarot, and then it's good to learn one to start. Quality of cards. Cards are good card stock. I'm pretty brutal on my cards. I've had this deck for 4 or 5 years. It's still holding up. I do like the overhand bridge shuffle, which nobody really likes to do because of how much it beats up your cards. But I think that it gives it a good mix, and these cards have held up well. Artwork and coloring. As you can see on the cover, and we'll look at the cards more in a second, the artwork is great. It has kind of this muted tones. The artwork is semi-realistic. There is a lot of nature in it. Like every scene in this is nature oriented for the most part. I just really love it. There's something about this deck that it's one of my go-tos. So last thing, mood of the deck. Not last thing. Top 5 favorites is the last thing. Mood of the deck overall. As you can see, it kind of has this very primal pagan feel to it, because a lot of these things are situated in pagan mythology more so than anything, or in like Eastern European, I should say. They have like this Eastern European mythological feel to them. And then my top 5 favorite cards, these are in no particular order, by the way. We'll pull them up here. The Moon. I just love the artwork on this. I love how much water they have in it. The reflection of the moon is great. I love the heron up there. The bull is interesting. There's just a lot going on. I'm sure that I could unpack the symbolism a lot more, but I just love that card. I love the Moon card in general. Next one that comes up, Two of Cups. I had the Lovers card in here originally, but I like the partnership and attraction that this card shows up. It even has attraction in it. But like, I just love how it's these. I just love the card, honestly. I don't know what else to say. The artwork on it's beautiful and the concept is great. Six of Arrows or Six of Swords. This is somewhat pretty traditional, with the acceptance of there isn't other people incorporated in it, and the card is just awesome. It reminds me of almost of like the Earthsea books for whatever reason. It makes me think of that as Ged, even though Ged would be black and not white. It just brings up those good memories of the Earthsea novels. The Death card in this is just, it's called The Journey, and it really shows the cycle of life. The crow eating that to survive, picking off the carrion. It's just an epic card. And then lastly, the Guardian. I like the Guardian because to me that's more of what the devil is about. It's more about scaring the shit out of you and holding you back than it is about holding you down, I think. And this is facing the Guardian on the way to overcome your subconscious and look at what might still be lying in the depths of your mind. Like, that's what this Guardian is largely about. Anyhow, this has been my review of the Wildwood Tarot. Is it easy to use? Yes. Is it good for beginners? No. Quality of cards, high quality cards, artwork and coloring. I love it. Mood of deck. It's a great deck. Very reserved. It's also pretty positive overall. And I showed you my favorite cards already, so you know what's up with that. Thanks so much, and I'll be back with another review soon. Peace.